Like, I'll never forget one of my first missions, man, I ever got on. We like landed in the middle of the desert, and we were like, I don't know if it was that mission or not, the 13-kilometer one, but we like landed. And back in the day, we didn't ride in the back of the helicopters with bullets in the chamber of our rifles, right? Because in case you like set one off on accident, right? You didn't want to like go through the helicopter and kind of thing. And so you always kept them what we call aircraft loaded, which is like you just have the magazine in the gun, but you don't have a bullet in the chamber, right?
Right.
So as soon as you hit the ground, everyone runs off the back of the bird, and then you do like a half moon shape, and everyone pulls security out, and the helicopter flushes and flies away. And like you let the dust settle, right? Because they make an awful mess of dirt and dust, right?
Yeah.
And once the dust settles, everyone like racks their charging handles and like puts around in their chamber, right? Close your ejection port cover, and then you start walking in the direction you need to walk. So I'm brand new, man. This is like mission 1, mission 2. And I'm all hyped up, dude. I'm like, oh man, let's do this, right? I'm jazzed. And I totally forget to rack my charging handle. So I'm walking around with an empty gun, dude. I don't know this. 15 minutes later, we're walking. I'm like hot and sweaty. I'm like staring at all the stars, because under night vision, the stars are amazing, especially like in the middle of nowhere in Afghanistan, where there's absolutely no like dirty light, right? There's no city lights or street lights. Like it's just pitch black, right? So the stars are amazing. So you're just like staring at the stars. And I'm walking, and I suddenly like I look down, I can put my finger in my ejection port, because my ejection port cover had come open, right? They'll kind of come loose sometimes, or pop open every once in a while, especially if you like barely bump your charging handle, right? And I could put my finger in there, and I was like, that's weird. Like usually the bolt should be forward. So I have my bolt locked to the rear this entire time. So like dust and stuff's been getting in there, like who knows, right? But I also realized I don't have a round in my gun this entire time. So if like Charlie had come out of the woods, man, I would have got a click no bang big time, right? So I remember walking, and I was like, well, crap, now I can't like load it because it's quiet.
Yeah, you'd be loud.
We got Peltors on, like the, hearing protection, which amplifies ambient noise, right? And reduces gunfire and loud extreme noise, right? So I'm like, you can hear people's footsteps, right? They're walking on the rocks. I'm like, dude, if I send my bolt forward, people are going to hear this. So I'm like, what do I do? I was like, well, I can't like slowly do it. And like, oh my God. I'm having this like internal debate, man. I'm like, what should I do? Should I do this? I'm going to get yelled at. And like, so I'm like, all right, well, I screw it. I got to put a bullet in my gun, right? In case something bad happens. So I go, hit the button. It goes, right? I like load around my gun, and sure shit, my team leader turns around and he looks at me and he's like, did you just load around your gun? I was like, yeah, Ross Arndt. He's like, did you not load your gun after you got off the bridge? Like, yeah, negative, Sergeant. My bad. You know, he's looking at me. He's like, I got you. And he just turned around and keeps walking. And I was like, oh, man, I paid that day. We got back. Nothing really happened that night or something, maybe. And I got back, and I earned that one, man. You know,
dang, that's funny.
Did some physical.
Rodeo time. Got to get her on down the road.